All right, what's up, YouTube? So I just finished a full body dumbbell. I guess I just used a single dumbbell workout. It was a circuit workout. I just tried to hit each body part. I did actually, I have it written down. I did 9 different workouts. You could do more, you could do less. Kind of just depends. Like I said, always kind of depends on your goals and what you're going for. I was just trying to get a sweat in. Right now, obviously gyms are still not open out here. Well, some of them are open at like 20% capacity, some are open outside. And then where I'm from, we're also dealing with fires, so there's the bad air quality that we're dealing with as well. So anyways, enough of that. So what I did was I did a full body workout. What I started off with was push-ups, just regular push-ups. And then I got into feet elevated, so I have my feet on a chair, and I did feet elevated spider push-ups, which is essentially you do a push-up, and as you're doing the push-up, you're bringing one of your knees into your side, and then you're alternating each leg as you go. And it doesn't. You could do. Honestly, it goes back to like what your fitness level is. I was doing anywhere between 20 to 30 reps, but start with where you're at and kind of work your way up, and like just challenge yourself. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. How many reps you're doing, as long as you continually you're pushing yourself each and every week. And also, you're gonna need breaks in between. You don't want to burn yourself out, especially if you're just starting. Start slow and build off of that. The next thing I did was overhead tricep extensions. You'll see all these exercises in the video. Essentially, overhead tricep extension with a dumbbell. I'm just sitting. You don't have to be sitting on the chair. You can be sitting on the floor. Some of the workouts I'm sitting on the floor, and you're just essentially doing a overhead tricep extension. I did each arm. I did like 2 sets of those. And I did 12 each arm. I was just trying to hit it in a circuit fashion, so back to back to back. Then I did sitting Arnold presses. You'll see those in the video. Essentially what that is you're starting in the supinated position, and then you're just pronating up and you're shoulder pressing. That it'll kind of hit all heads of the shoulder. It won't really hit the rear delts, but it hits mainly the front and a little bit of the lateral, but not much. But it's a good way to switch up just from a standard shoulder press. Then I did single arm dumbbell rows. I've done those in the past. Essentially what that is I'm bent over. And what I'm trying to focus on, I see a lot of people in the gym when they do a dumbbell row, they pull the weight to their chest, as opposed when you see the video, you'll see me pulling the weight to my hip. And when you're pulling the weight to your hip, it's engaging more of your lat, which is like that wing shaped muscle on your back. If most people don't know what I'm talking about, if you do, you know what I'm talking about. But when you're pulling it to your chest, like the weight to your chest, you're engaging more of the bicep, and you're going to engage the bicep regardless. But by pulling the weight to your hip, it's going to engage more of the muscle that you're trying to emphasize, which is your back muscle. Well, that's not your complete back muscle, but a part of it, which is the lat. So try to pull the weight to your hip when you're doing it, as opposed to like pulling it more towards your chest or your rib cage, which will engage too much bicep. So that's just a little a tip when it comes to doing the single arm dumbbell rows. I did 3 sets of those each arm, 12 reps. And then I did something interesting, well, not interesting, but I did a closed grip dumbbell press. You'll see it. It's just a single dumbbell, and I'm holding it on each end of the dumbbell, and I'm just pressing the weight up and over my head, and I'm just sitting on the ground. I have no back support or anything like that. Which will help engage your core, as well as by doing the press. That's really going to engage with the front grip. That's really going to engage your front delts. I did 2 sets of those, and I did 10 reps. And then I did weighted tricep dips. So I just have a chair and I put a dumbbell on my lap. If you have a weighted plate, feel free to put that on your lap. Or if you just want to put your feet on the ground and do it, and just do your body weight, you could also do that as well. And then just kind of slowly work your, you can put a 5-pound weight on your lap, and elevate your feet on a chair or a couch or whatever you have available to you. And then just kind of work your way up over the weeks and see, you know, how much you could do after a while. I did 2 sets of that, 10 reps. Then I did reverse lunges with a goblet squat. Or not with a goblet squat. What am I talking about? I did reverse lunges and I held the dumbbell like I would hold like if I was doing a goblet squat with a dumbbell. That just helped me keep more of an upright position and help engage my core more. That's why I do it. And it's a great way to also doing the reverse lunge. You're hitting your core, and you're also hitting your glutes and your hamstrings. And you can also hit your quads doing reverse lunges as well. It kind of just depends on the length of your stance. So the more narrow your stance is, the more quad focused a lunge will be, and then the more wider your stance is, like if you take a wider or a longer step, that's going to engage more of your hamstrings and your glutes, and you'll actually feel that when you actually do the movement. And then you really want to drive through your heels when you push up, when you're doing the lunge. And then I did alternating toe touches just on the ground. You'll see those. It's just a core exercise or ab exercise. So I'll be touching one of my toes. It's just like it sounds. And I did 3 sets of that, 15 reps each side for each touch or each toe touch. And then I finished it off with some spider push-ups with my feet elevated. Again, that's the what I was talking about earlier. When you do a push-up and then you bring your leg in. I just finished it off with those again. But that was pretty much it. Again, it was circuit fashion, so I was just trying to get it in. I got it in a 40-minute time period. So circuit fashion, I'm just trying to hit it back to back to back, kind of get my heart rate up. You know, it's basically like doing cardio, and it's kind of, I like to, like, when I work out in circuit fashion, for me, it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I get my heart rate up, and I'm also getting the aerobic part, which is my heart and my lungs, by doing the in successive fashion, and then I'm also getting in the anaerobic, which is, you know, working my muscles and stuff like that. So if you're short on time, circuit training is a great way to kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You're not going to build a crazy amount of muscle. I mean, I guess you could, but depending on what your goals are, you know, there's different rep schemes for different goals. You know, strength training is more in the 3 to 5 rep range. Muscle hypertrophy is more in the 8 to 12 rep range. And then endurance and aerobic is kind of like in the, you know, the 15 to like 30 rep range, the big rep ranges. So those are kind of the rep ranges people play with depending on what their goals are. And then progressive overload, which is essentially, you know, upping your weight week after week after week, and increasing your strength. But that's like a whole nother topic. Anyways, that was the workout for today. I know I haven't been on here in a while. I've been busy handling some other type of business, but I'll try to get on here more, and I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and those who are watching, I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. All right, out.